I had to refund somebody today on eBay. Shit sucked.
Or what?
I think when I sold a laptop, and I think it was just in the heat, because I tested the
Uh-huh.
battery before I sent it out, and the fucking battery went bad by the time it got there.
Gotcha.
I was fucking pissed. He was cool about it. I gave him $40. He was like, "Yeah, I can pay the rest. Just help me out." It's a bet.
Mm, Gotcha.
Bam. Copy link.
He's gonna send you the laptop back, and it's gonna be all sticky. I bet.
No, no, no. I said I don't do full refunds, motherfucker.
Yeah, shit. What's this? Ectoplasm on here. It's ghost ectoplasm.
Uh, it's a spooky ghost.
Mhm. It was a ghost. A ghost came through here.
The fuck? Hmm. Oops. I want to make a story, man. I want to make a post. Can you hear that background noise?
Them typing?
No, can you hear my background noise?
No.
Okay, hold on. Shit, 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 shit. Oh yeah. All right. Yeah. Okay, y'all ready? You got your notes
Yeah,
pulled up.
I think so.
I'm gonna talk some shit to Ben tonight.
I hate this guy.
Shit.
Okay, I'm peeing. So I'll go ahead and start.
I taught Luke how to do that, Ben. I forgot to tell you.
What?
He goes like this. He goes.
Did you teach him that?
I wanted to teach him that, man.
And I said when.
Oh, a couple months ago.
Oh, man.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the ZonaBoyz Podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about Kyler Murray's independent study clause, talking about news around the NFL training camps going on, best time of the year, and we're also going to get into a little bit of NBA news. Here with Ben and Jay. How y'all doing today?
I'm doing wonderful, Brian. Thank you for having me on tonight.
I'm doing good as well.
Love having you guys on. We're missing one
I
more.
love.
He's Stefan's working a little too much, so he's just dead on the inside a little bit.
He still his NFL.com rankings.
He's not
Trying
living
to get
that
his
one
list together.
down.
Yeah, he's not living that one down, dude.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, let's get started, man. There's a lot of news today. I've like just been piling on. DK Metcalf getting a 3-year, $72 million deal. I think it was like the most money guaranteed to a receiver.
I know, man. It's a lot, but I mean, he is a good receiver. I mean, does he deserve that kind of money, though? What do you guys think?
Jay, I'll let you start this one.
Um, I mean, I think he deserves it, but at the same time, they don't really have a quarterback to get him the ball and stuff. So I don't know if it's worth paying him right now, unless they get someone quick to be able to get him the ball.
Do you think it was kind of like not forced, but they're paying him so that way he can be a little bit happier with Russ going? I'm pretty sure that kind of killed his mood.
Yeah, that's why I honestly think he probably is too, just trying to keep him happy.
I just want to talk to the Ravens and Lamar fans. How's it feel, DK Metcalf getting paid before Lamar?
Ooh, that's rough. I gotta bring that up.
Because I like to make fun of Lamar. I mean, people shit on Kyler. I'm gonna shit on Lamar. It's give and take.
Dude, after that Kyler Murray contract, dude, they're gonna have to pay out Lamar.
Bro, Lamar's getting 300 million. Like I'm calling like 300 million. They're good. Like if especially if they give it to him next year, it's gonna be 300.
If he gets 300, Lamar, I want to tell you right now, I'm pregnant and the baby's yours. All right, so
That'd be the most money ever for a running back, right? 300 million.
I
Oh,
hate this guy.
oh.
I hate this guy. Most running back money, dude. Oh my God.
They call
I
him
wanna,
Lamar RB.
if we ever become famous, I'm gonna be welcome with open arms to the Ravens flock. If I go to a game, while you guys will be shunned because
I
he
I
is a
just don't like
quarterback.
the shit talking that these Lamar fans be bringing to Kyler.
I mean, fair, fair.
Nah, I'm gonna take a
But
little
I think,
hiatus real fast.
but I mean, so Jay, do you think then that because remember last week when we were talking about Bernard Pollard and the Lamar beef? So do you think like Bernard Pollard was right that like he'll never have like a good wide receiver come to him in free agency because they wouldn't want to play with him because he's more of a runner than a thrower?
If he doesn't improve as a passer, I think that'd be true. But I think he will improve as a passer, and then he will draw the attention of a number one receiver, like at least like a top half of the league receiver to want to come play with him.
Yeah, I think so too. I think at some point someone big will want to play. I think he's like developing into a better passer. I think he's not as injured. Or I mean, it's good he's not as injury prone as RG3. So I think he's career than him. I think he's trying to realize he needs to slide a little bit more instead of hits.
Yeah. He takes on a lot of contact.
Uh, Once he decides to slide down like Kyler does, then definitely that career is gonna last.
I mean, if they can't keep
Uh,
Hollywood Brown, who are they gonna keep?
I mean, I see your. I, I don't know, man. I feel like Kyler needs like Lamar like needs like a receiver just. That, I don't know if they want like speed.
I think they just go off like the two tight end sets. That's all they really kind of focus on, and then like they can do good with mid-level
Yeah.
type of wide receivers.
You know what, dude? With all that money they're giving Lamar, they could sign a big name wide receiver like DK Metcalf. Just throwing a random name out there.
Damn. So
But yeah, I mean, yeah, it does. I mean, I think it's good though for DK. He's a pretty dominant receiver. He could be a true number one, like if Tyler Lockett leaves and it's just him there.
I just always remember us taking Andy Isabella over DK Metcalf.
Dude, I still don't understand why we did that.
Shit. Um, so let's go to the next section. Ryan Jensen carted off with an apparent knee injury. They said it was a serious knee injury. He's gonna be missing like a good amount of time.
Yeah, dude, that's their
So
starting center, right?
Yeah.
Dang. Well, we'll see how much the depth they have at that offensive line. I mean, it sucks when a player goes down, but I mean, good for us, a little less competition in the NFC.
Yeah, I mean, it would be a lot better if they didn't sign Julio Jones.
Ugh, yeah, another sign. Do you think Julio is still that guy though?
I think he's gonna like, cause I think he's that guy to be the number 2 or number 3 receiver because he's gonna be behind Evans and Godwin. They said Godwin's cleared to start like practicing. I think. Let me see
Yeah,
if
I
that's
mean that's
true.
the I mean, yeah, that's the nice part though about him going there is he doesn't have to be the guy. Like when he was with the Titans, I felt like he had to be the true number two receiver. Where like here he it doesn't matter. Like they have so much depth at wide receiver because they also still have Scotty Miller and Tyler Johnson as well and Russell Gage.
Yeah, I mean they got weapons out there, and then Julio comes in for a 1 year, $6 million deal, and it's just
Yeah.
like it's crazy, man. Like what Tom Brady can do. I mean, I think Tom Brady's gonna kind of get him that that Tom Brady program TB12, and Julio's gonna be the healthiest he's ever been.
What is his diet? It's like no what?
It's
It's not
like
like vegan or anything.
that's not vegan. It's like you go and you get like a fairy dust. You put
Uh-huh.
it in, and then you mix it in with the unicorn fart, and you have to like ingest that within 10 seconds, and the magic happens.
Yeah, I think I have half of those ingredients already, so I could probably try it. Jeez, I know what longevity this man has,
It's a,
dude.
it's a high protein
Yeah,
plant based diet.
there we go. I think yeah, that's it.
So
Isn't like Aaron Donald like based too?
I don't think so.
Or maybe it's like the Titans offensive line is like plant based or something like that. I don't know. All I'm thinking is maybe we should all be plant based. We could be looking like TB12.
I'm good, man. No,
Uh,
here for a good
uh,
time, not a long time.
damn, I feel that, dude.
But yeah, man, that's crazy. I mean, they gain Julio Jones, lose Ryan Jensen. Um, see how that goes, man.
I know.
Let's go to this next section. We're gonna talk about Draymond Green wanting a max contract.
This
Okay, Ben,
freaking
go into
guy.
detail because you're the one that wanted to talk about this.
Dude, I'm just saying, like, come on, dude. You became a defensive liability in the finals. You're jacking up like no points a game. I mean, what, like 2 points a game? Fouling like crazy, and you want a max contract now? Like, I understand, like, you were a big part of like the dynasty. You're the defensive guy. You're the hype man. You helped out, but I saw some people saying like, "Oh, there would be no rings if for Curry if Draymond wasn't there," which I think is a lie. I think Curry and Clay could have got a ring by themselves, or at least a ring. And I don't know. I mean, what do you think, Jay? You think he deserves a max contract?
No, like first of all, there's only like one team in the league he can go and do what he does, and that's the Warriors, just because there's so much talent. And like you said, too, in the finals, he's defensive liability, putting up no points on offense, and also too, he's taking dumb shots around the rim, like forcing up like these layups with 2 to 3 people on him and stuff, like taking these dumb runners too. Like I don't know, like I would pay him at the most like 15 to 20, like I don't know, 15 mil a year just because he is like very smart, very high basketball IQ. Like I still like him out there to help players, and like maybe the defense will improve. Like hopefully the finals wasn't like a show what like the future holds for him defensively, but I like a max like no way, no way I'm giving him like 150 mil over 4 years.
Do you
Exactly.
do you think he can make a case though because of how terrible the Warriors were playing when he was out for that span? I think in like November, December.
I mean, you could, but I think wasn't it also like the same case when Katie was there? Like when he was out, they didn't play as well, but they still won a finals without him.
Well, in the playoffs too, they were better when Draymond was on the bench. Whenever they were playing Kevin Looney over Draymond, they were like a plus like 25, I think, versus the who was the Grizzlies. But then when they were playing Draymond over Kevin Looney, the Grizzlies were just attacking Draymond.
But were they winning? Is the question.
Whenever Draymond was in, they'd go on runs. The Grizzlies.
Oh, all I know is I would
I,
put the bet for Steph Curry to make three threes. Can never hit it. It got so bad to where he was about, I want to say, minus 200 for 2+ threes.
Look, Brandon, I'm gonna tell you the same thing I told Sam at work. God doesn't want us to be rich because He knows how much of a fool we would be with all that money. So, He knew middle class is where we stop. So I don't blame him.
No,
you
but
know,
yeah,
yeah,
I agree with you guys. I don't think Draymond should be getting paid anything more than 15 mil a year. I mean, he is the life, the life of that whole team. Like I feel like he holds it together. He's the enforcer, but at his age, I feel like he shouldn't be getting paid that top money.
definitely. There's already like a player where like the stats kind of the story of his play. He'd be like triple single every game, but he would be like this big defensive presence. So you wouldn't really see him on the stat sheet.
Yeah,
But if he's starting to decline, then defense was his biggest thing.
yeah,
You take that away, he's not really much of a player. Plus, they still have to sign Andrew and Jordan Poole, right?
yeah. I think they still have to sign him, right, Jay?
I think they each have one more year though, right? I don't think they're free agents right now.
But they're gonna
I
have
don't
to.
think
That's what
so.
I'm saying. Like I
I
think
think
that.
they're gonna have to extend them. Yeah, they will.
So I feel like that'll happen to where they're gonna have to pick between giving Draymond more money or extending one or both of those guys. So
Yeah. So I mean, because then like yeah, I mean, would you rather extend Poole or Green or Andrew or Green? I mean, I think you got to go with the two younger guys, right?
yeah, you can either go with the two younger
Uh,
guys or sign Draymond and then one of the younger guys and trade Wiggins or Poole for you know some picks or
Yeah.
some other players.
Yeah. Good. Yeah. They haven't. They lost. I know they lost Gary Payton the second to the Trailblazers. Have they lost anyone else?
I think they lost. Um, fuck.
Gary Payton.
Who's
Uh,
the not Wilt Chamberlain's grandson?
Otto
Otto
Porter.
Porter.
Yeah, I think he left too.
I like how we
Yeah,
all
he
just
went
knew it
to
was
the
Otto
Bucks,
Porter.
right?
What's
Yeah.
yeah. So I
So
mean,
yeah. Well, who did we signed though? We signed someone too, right? The Suns from the
they
Warriors.
signed oh my gosh, Damon Lee, I think is his name.
There was it. Damian Lee.
Yeah, it's a shooting guard.
Okay. Well, because I was gonna say, maybe just let Draymond walk, let him explore his options. If he gets a contract, he gets it. Because I mean, they get James Wiseman back, right, next season.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. So Wiseman, Looney, Wiggins, Poole, Clay, Steph. I think that's fine.
yeah.
But like it,
I think they're in a good position to where either way they'll be in a good spot. But I don't.
if Draymond leaves, who does he sign with? Like, what do you guys? Who do you think he signs with?
The Mavericks.
Um. Yeah, I can see like the Mavs or like if the Pacers don't make a trade and move off Hield and Turner, I can see maybe them giving him a contract.
Hmm.
But I
I
don't
get.
I don't think I don't think he's gonna get a max anywhere though. I think he's gonna get maybe like a little bit north of 20 mil and that's it.
I feel like that's good.
The
Like he should settle for that. That's good money right there. 20 mil a year. That like for at your age where you're at, I feel like that's good for you.
the Knicks signed him to a max contract.
Shit.
Him and
There,
Jalen
I can
Brunson.
see that too.
Yeah, dude.
Let's sign him and then use that as assets to get KD. Fuck it. No, I'm just kidding.
Shit.
Speaking of KD, let's talk about the Nets rejecting a really good trade offer that I feel like they should have taken for him. Like
It was
it was
who was
Jalen
it?
Brown and who's the other one? The shooter,
Uh,
Derek
Um,
White,
and
Derek.
and two
Daniel like Thassis or Thesis, that white dude.
yeah, and then like two picks, right? Or was it one pick?
One pick, but
And
And
they but I think they said the Nets wanted Derek White, Jalen Brown, Theus, Marcus Smart, another role player, and more first round picks.
yeah, they basically want a whole fucking like seven people basically to fill out. That's fucking wild. So Katie's just staying in Brooklyn. That's what I'm assuming from this.
Yeah, dude, it just doesn't make sense, dude. Like, why do the Nets want like half the god? I mean, I understand like it is Kevin Durant, but like the whole reason Kevin Durant would want to go to these teams is to compete, and you're just like taking half the roster to where they wouldn't be competitive.
The Nets are just what's the word? They're mad because of how they've been bamboozled before in the past, and now they're just trying to make up for it by asking for the king's ransom for KD.
Yeah, I feel like they're
Well,
trying to get more than that Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett trade at this point.
it's
Basically
exactly
more
what I
than
was
what they
thinking.
gave up.
Shit,
It's revenge for that Paul Pierce trade.
that's just wild, man. Like I feel like that's the
Uh,
best offer they're gonna get.
Honestly,
Uh,
them throwing in Jaylen Brown and Derek White's solid in my opinion.
And at the same time, too, like if you're the Celtics, why are you like giving up, like trading a dude that was your leading scorer in the Eastern Conference Finals and the finals?
Yeah, there was like a bunch of Celtics fans trying to say that was it like trying to defend Jason Tatum, like they should trade. The people were saying they should trade Tatum, and the Celtics were like, oh well, Jaylen Brown was turning the ball over just as much. I was like, yeah, but he's scoring to give you guys more of a chance than Tatum was. So I mean, why would you try to
I
break
still
that up
think
in
Jason
general?
Tatum's a better player
Oh yeah,
than
for sure,
Brown.
better
I
player.
would trade than Tatum, but I wouldn't trade either one though. I wouldn't even make this trade. Now that they got a point guard and Brogdon, I wouldn't do anything else.
Yeah, I just don't understand why they want to break that team up. They got Brogdon, they got another scorer, and I feel like they can run it back. And Robert Williams will be healthier than what he was during the playoffs.
Like Al Horford probably takes a step back, and that's probably really it.
I don't know. I saw a lot of Celtics fans like hating this too, just like because Jaylen Brown tweeted out shaking my head.
That's crazy, dude. I
I,
don't know.
I don't get it, man. I just don't. I mean, I get it's KD, so people are just like, it's KD. We gotta get. I was like, yeah, but you guys have Jason Tatum. Like, I feel like surrounding him would be just as good.
I'm surprised that they want to. They're offer. I mean, I understand why they're offering Jaylen Brown instead of Tatum, or but like, I feel like Brown played a lot more consistent in the finals than Tatum. So that goes back to like what you're saying. Like, why would you want to break this team up?
Yeah, yeah. I don't get breaking this team up. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, dude. Break up with your toxic ex. Don't break up with Jaylen Brown.
Like you can have Tatum and KD for 2 to 4 years together, or you can have Tatum and Brown for 10 to 12 years together. And that's why I don't
Yeah,
get why they would like give that up for a chance at a ring. And I don't think them even training for KD makes him the best player because like I mean the first round KD didn't look that great, honestly.
Hello, Robert.
He's,
Sorry, Jay.
but yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't make that trade if I'm the Celtics, especially now that they got a point guard. Like in my opinion, they're just a point guard away from being the best team in the league, and now they do have a point guard.
you don't think Marcus Smart can be their point guard?
No, he'd have stretches of making these dumb turnovers or forcing shots around the rim too and stuff. I just didn't like.
Yeah,
Like
I've
I
seen a
think
lot of.
everything Smart does offensively, Brogdon just does way better.
I see it. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Smart's a good defensive player, but yeah, I can't see him as like the starting point guard. I really like him coming off the bench for them.
Yeah, or even like I wouldn't mind if they even still started Smart, but they'd have to close with Brogdon. Like maybe even line up with both of them, and then like they have Tatum at the four possibly, but they for sure need to close with Brogdon, even over Smart if they would have to.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, yeah, man. I don't think KD's getting traded. I would hear a lot of the. Oh no, Robert, you didn't miss the Cardinals talk. Don't worry. I heard a lot of things about the Nets saying how they're gonna be more desperate. Come the beginning of the season to try to get something done. Um, and I don't. I just can't believe KD doesn't have a trade clause in his contract. That kind of tripped me out a bit. So,
Honestly, I feel like a lot of these teams are forgetting Katie is like 33 years old right now. He doesn't have.
well, the teams that are trying to
Oh,
trade for him are just trying to win now. They're trying to win a couple championships now. That's how I see it.
yeah, but it's like Jay said though. Would you rather like have like a few years with them, or would you rather keep your guys and have like 10, 12 years?
Well, I mean, I feel like they think that they're gonna win. Have a better chance of winning. Like 2 or 3 rings now rather than trying to figure out if they can trust the process and win. You know, stay competitive for the next 10
Mm,
years.
yeah.
So, yep. Next section. The have you guys been hearing the anonymous defensive coordinator talking all kinds of shit about offense players?
No, what's going on
Yeah.
with that? Yeah, I
Okay,
don't think I've heard that one yet.
so I we got two of them. We got one bashing Lamar and one bashing Mahomes.
Okay,
So
I heard the Lamar one. I didn't know
yeah,
about the Mahomes.
yeah. So they said to Lamar like, if he has to pass to win the game, they ain't winning the game. He's a unique athlete and he's a really good football player, but I don't care if he wins MVP 12 times. I don't think he'll ever be a one as a quarterback. He'll be a one as a football player, but not as a quarterback. That's
What the hell?
that's some balls, man. I mean, not balls. I mean, he's anonymous. I mean, I wish
Yeah, I was about to say Lamar. That's what Lamar said too, because there's a reason it's anonymous.
it's just crazy, bro. Like, I don't disagree with him fully, but I mean, come on, dude. What do you think, Jay?
I mean, you can't say it. Maybe you're just being like over dramatic, but you can't say, "Oh, he'll win MVP 12 times." I don't care. Like,
Yeah,
if someone
that
wins MVP 12 times, you're the best player ever. I don't care if you only have like one ring to show for it.
that's just that's just crazy, man. And then the Mahomes one was we love Mahomes because of his unorthodox throws, not because of his natural pocket presence. And when that disappears, this is that when they lose games. I don't think that it's a one. I think that it's a two. Nothing against the guy. I love the kid, but take away his first rate and what does he do? He runs, scrambles, and plays street ball.
I want drug tests to
I
every coordinator,
but
so we can find out who this guy is.
but my question is, isn't scrambling, playing street ball, and like trying to make a play out of like a broken play something a quarterback needs to do?
Yeah, it's part of the game now. Mobile.
No, no, you stand in the pocket and you ball to avoid injury.
Like,
There's probably like what's his name, the old Rams defense coordinator who's like 80 years old. Back in my day, this is how you played the game.
I think his favorite quarterback is Philip Rivers and Ben Roethlisberger.
I was gonna say something, but never mind.
Big Ben is
No.
Say it.
competitor.
It's no, it's I can't.
He never
I,
takes no for an answer. He gets what he wants all the time,
thank you, Jay.
especially in bathroom stalls and malls.
Oh my, Jay's just reading my mind.
Ben, don't be a
Uh,
bitch.
oh yeah, So anyway, the weather. No, I'm just
So
kidding. But, yeah.
yeah,
But I mean, yeah.
these defense coordinator. What do you think, Ben? Do you think he needs to just come out and tell us who he
I
is?
think I think he should have the balls and say, "I said it. I play them this year. I want them to prove that they can beat my defense." So I don't know, dude. That's a lot of confidence. I mean,
When it comes to the
it's a lot.
media, keeping something
Yeah.
so like secure like this, like not leaking out names who said this, isn't it kind of weird because people always want to leak out who said it?
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I don't know how they keep it anonymous. Everything gets out.
Hmm.
I see this a
So
lot for the NBA though, like anonymous GMs or execs or like coaches saying stuff. So like in the NBA, I feel like that's not a very uncommon thing, but in the NFL, like stuff does normally get leaked out. Like stuff is hardly ever anonymous, like you said.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. Maybe they paid him like a decent amount to keep it quiet. I guess.
Yeah, because my thing is that yeah, Mahomes like he scrambles around when his first read is gone, but if we saw what he did in the Super Bowl against the Bucks, like he was still making plays and he was literally a couple catches like away from keeping that game
It being a
close.
game,
Yeah.
yeah. Like I don't think they won it based off those catches, but it's a game going into the fourth quarter for sure.
I think this defensive coordinator has to be in the AFC, right?
dude, I'm gonna laugh if it's like the Jags defensive coordinator.
It's
The
it's
fucking
Urban Meyer.
audacity. Oh gosh. He said all that while at the strip club. That's why it was anonymous. The lights
uh,
were dimmed.
I'm trying to think who. Do you think it wouldn't be the Titans defensive coordinator? Do you think?
No, I'm trying. I thought there was a coach or a defense coordinator of a team that said something like publicly, like the week before they played. I'm trying to think of who that was, and then like
Um,
Lamar went off against them.
God,
Honestly, maybe
Um,
like S. Maybe I don't know. I assume for AC though, those are their favorite quarterbacks.
maybe Miami. Oh, let me see here.
Maybe.
You said the Ravens played them last. Jay.
Yeah, he always um. I mean like last year like the week before they played the Ravens, like a head coach or a coordinator from another team. Like someone asked them about like so like how much your game plan for Lamar? Not that much. He's not that much of a concern to us. He's basically like Mason McLemore is not a factor at all for the game.
Maybe the maybe the Chiefs defensive coordinator. Yeah. Maybe he was just saying no, not the Chiefs. My bad, because he talked shit about the Mahomes himself. I'm looking at all the games. The Ravens like somebody. Let me see here. Did the Ravens really? Oh, they shit on the Chargers. Maybe it was the Chargers defensive coordinator.
I can see it. Mahomes is in that
'Cause
division too.
yeah, because they beat him 34-6. They just shit on these guys.
Shit.
Yeah.
So let's get into the second segment. We're gonna go all Cardinal news because it's training camp season now.
Ooh.
Oh, bro, I'm so happy, so happy. It's almost that time. September 11th, baby. Don't call me Fournette.
I'll see y'all September 11th. September what?
So we're gonna start out with a little bit of bad news. Hollywood Browns on the NFI list with a hamstring injury.
Sucks.
I
But I
mean,
mean, I rather it be now than later.
Cliff said that it didn't look as serious, and they're expecting him to be back next week. It's 7 weeks till the season, so I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah.
The only bad thing is that hamstring injuries kind of linger, with you towards like the whole season. So hopefully he can not tweak that again because we need Hollywood, man.
Dude.
Yeah, hopefully kind of just take it easy with him because, like you said, those do linger.
Yeah, I hate hamstring injuries, man.
I know, dude. It seemed like your hamstring like every other week when we were at NA.
Hey, bro, I tore that thing. Like I tore that thing. Why you gotta bring that up, man? You gotta bring up old shit.
You didn't say you said you pulled it.
No, man,
I don't know.
it was a slight tear. I got an MRI before I went to Texas.
Uh, I think I was a little drunk when you told me, so never mind. You're probably right. You probably did tear it.
Fuck
You
you,
probably did
Ben.
tell me you tore it. Hey, come on, man. But I mean, I'm sure they're just like they'll just keep light work for Hollywood. He's already has a good connection with Murray and stuff, so I'm sure they'll just keep it light duty for him until the season starts.
It's just when you're fast,
Uh,
like that, like you're just gonna tweak your hamstring because your body's just like, if the human body can only take so much, and Hollywood Brown's freaking blazing.
that was the same thing with like John Ross, right? He was
Yeah,
just so fast, he would just run himself into injuries.
that's why like all these like freak athletes, like these hybrid linebackers, or just like these people that are so big, so fast, they get injured because their human body can only take so much.
It's crazy, dude, that they could be like that athletically gifted to where their body can't keep up.
Hopefully, Hollywood doesn't hang out with Hopkins and take some shit to get better faster.
He should hang out with Josh Gordon to take some shit to calm them the muscles down.
That's down for that. Card signed some veteran defensive linebacker or defensive tackles, Antoine Woods and Christian Ringo.
Thank God they find some people and get some depth at that D line.
Jay, what's
I
your
think
take on that? So
I just hope they can at least be solid rotational players
yeah, Ben, what were you
and
saying?
like play like 15-20% of the snaps a game.
no, basically it's just well, I was just gonna say what basically Jay just said right now. Just hopefully they can rotate and just give us the depth we need at the defensive line and contribute. I think right now they have Antoine Woods listed as the third DT or nose tackle, and Christian Ringo as the fourth. I'm sure that'll change throughout
Yeah,
training camp.
because Cameron Thomas, he's gonna be an edge rusher, isn't he, Jay?
I believe so.
Yeah, and then they got what was it, My J Slot? I think is his name. That's who they drafted. I like that they're going the veteran route for defensive tackles. I feel like that's something that it's gonna be good in the long run to rotate with. And they said Antoine Woods is decent. I mean, I bet that these guys are nothing. They're nothing like high name guys. So hopefully they can just contribute a bit.
Yeah.
I've heard of Antoine Woods. I haven't heard of Christian Ringo, so I couldn't really.
When I first read it, I thought they were talking about the movie Rango.
Ben Woods came from the Colts, didn't he?
He was on the Colts, the Titans, the Cowboys.
So,
Yeah, all three of those teams.
some pedigree right there, man.
Yeah, dude. He's a solid veteran to have on the team, so that's like I said, that's good for them, man. Good rotation. But who was the other guy you said that they drafted? Slots?
My J Slot, I think is his name.
You mean is it MyJ Sanders?
Is it My J Sanders?
I'm looking
I
at
think his
their
Instagram handle's My J Slot. That's my bad. That's my bad. That's his Instagram handle, I think.
Oh, okay, I was looking at their depth chart right now, and I was like, I see MyJ Sanders, but I don't see a Slots around here.
Yeah. What do you guys think about Jalen Thompson calling the defense? He's gonna be one of the main defensive leader this year.
Interested to see how that turns out.
I like it.
Like-
Sorry, Jay. Go ahead. Oh, he's muted. Jalen Thompson. I mean,
Yeah.
he's proved himself to be a decent, more than decent, like an elite type of safety, and I think he's gonna do good. I mean, they trust him. He's a beast. I mean, he plays next to Buddha. I'm surprised they didn't make Buddha the one to call the defense.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what
not
I was
as-
gonna say.
Yeah. So I'm not as familiar with the Cardinals defense as you guys are. So like Jalen Thompson he played last year with them and he was pretty solid.
Yeah, he got drafted the year with Murray. Right, Jay?
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
so. From like Washington, I think, right?
Yeah.
Or yeah.
He's honestly been an underrated defensive player for us. Like everybody talks about Buddha, everybody talks about Isaiah Simmons, but Jalen Thompson has been doing his job and doing it, well. And now they trust him enough to call the defense.
Like last year, he might have been our best true safety.
Why do you-
They do bring Buddha down in the box law and stuff. He was great in coverage last year, but I am surprised they made it Buddha over him, especially too since Buddha more often denies in the middle of the defense to make those adjustments and calls or whatever too.
Yeah.
That's what surprised me the most.
Yeah. Robert, why aren't you a huge fan of it? And why do you think they didn't give it to the middle linebacker? Do you think it's just because Jalen Thompson sees the whole field, or?
That's what I was thinking. Probably because he's like you said, he's the safety. He's in the back. He's seen where everyone's lined up. I know Jalen or Buddha's like down in the box, like Jay said, but maybe like you said, Jalen's seeing everything, so he can help Buddha make those adjustments. So line Buddha up in the right spot. Buddha is what Jamal Adams wish he could be.
Yes, sir. He got hoed in the Madden ratings, but
He really did, man.
And maybe Jalen Thompson too is like the smarter defender, like behind the scenes too. Like who knows? I guess for that as well.
I
Jalen-
kind of see it.
Jalen-
Oh, sorry, Ben. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Just real quick. I was gonna say Jalen has 6 hours of study time in his contract. That's why.
No, I was about to say that. I was like, you know what? I think he studies like 8 hours, so it's double. They're like, you know what? This motherfucker gets it.
He gets it. This guy gets it. It's not even in his contract, and he gets it.
So running.
Robert. What did Rob say? He's a beast, but being a safety and calling the defense is tough. Running 20 to 30 yards away from the line of scrimmage, and running back to set the defense is crazy. Sounds exhausting. Jalen was taken in the supplemental draft. Robert,
was
that
a
sounds
supplemental.
stupid as shit. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, it echo calls. I mean, he says something, it gets echoed. I mean, I can see it being an issue sometimes, but yeah, it can be exhausting. But I think he's ready for that role. So Cliff Kingsbury said Simmons will be playing edge rusher, middle linebacker, and safety this season. So I can see that Nick Vigil signing that the Cardinals made a very, very important move to allow Simmons to move around the field and play all these positions.
That's what he did at Clemson, right? He moved around a lot.
Yeah, he was edge rusher, slot corner. He played everywhere.
You think he'll be able to handle that? Like
I
moving
think he'll be
around.
able to handle it. I mean, last year when they were playing the starters in the preseason game against the Chiefs, he was staying with Mecole Hardman. Like, he was webbed on him. Like, it was crazy. I was seeing that. So I mean, I think he's ready for it. And there's been a lot of chatter from Cliff Kingsbury saying that Simmons is just taking that next step. I mean, it's training camp news, so take it with a grain of salt. But Simmons, third year in, I feel like the game is finally slowing down for him. I mean, we'll see, come week 1, but I just think he's gonna be the X factor for our defense, being a top 10 defense, hopefully.
You think so? You think he's what separates them from being top 10?
Yes. Jay, would you agree with that?
What about Savion?
I don't think he is enough to make us a top 10 defense. Maybe a top half of the league defense, but I don't know if he can push us in the top 10 alone.
I just think with him playing that slot corner, like, that, like an extra safety, I feel like that kind of helps us out with our cornerback situation.
Like, it helps us with the cornerback situation if he can go in and slide in for the nickel, but at the same time, like, our pass rush really, really worries me, especially our edge rushers. Like let's say J.J. Watt even is like 85 or 95% of what he used to be. Like, he's gonna receive the attention. Like, at least in Houston, like, he had like Clowney for a bit, or like the Whitney Merciless for a while too. Like, he has some, like, not like great, but like average to above average pass rushers with him.
Yeah.
Like, here we don't even really have that unless Simmons can be solid at rushing the passer, but he's not going to be doing that every time, clearly, like what they said.
Oh, yeah. I don't think he's going to be rushing the passer, though, like, every time, but they're just going to put him out there. Like, I think they're going to put him out there when we're going against mobile quarterbacks, so that way he can kind of help contain and kind of spy out against those mobile quarterbacks. Gosh, yeah, you're right, Robert. We definitely, like Cliff said this in an interview, and I hope it's true, but they're looking to sign a veteran corner.
And who's out there that's left for the Cardinals to sign at cornerback?
I would take Chris Harris. I really would.
Oh, he's still out there. He's still out there, huh?
Let's go to spot check real fast. Hold on.
I'm looking up free agent NFL corners right now.
Brandon, could you not see, like, Marco Wilson and Byron Murphy just taking that step to being, like, solid corners? To not giving like 100+ pass rating, every game. Like they started the season really good. Like, they were, especially when Marco Wilson came in to replace I forget his name, but the corner who got hurt. He started off really solid for us last year. And I think he got in his own head.
I can see Marco kind of taking a step up, but Byron really fell off towards the end of the year. I don't know why. Like you said, he started off really good. Byron I think he had like 3-4 picks in the first 4 weeks. Was it?
Yeah.
And it kind of just didn't. I don't think he's a true, like, outside traditional corner. Honestly, I think he's more of like a slot corner.
How would you feel if the Cardinals signed like Joe Hayden?
I wouldn't hate it. I would rather have Chris Harris.
Yeah.
Xavier Rhodes doesn't sound too bad, but I honestly think they're gonna just re-sign Alford because he already knows the system. He already, like, he's familiar with it. So why not give the guy that knows it the contract, unless they're worried about his injuries that he's had before last year. But I mean, all these guys that I see minus Kevin King and Hargraves, like they're old. They're older, so I mean you're taking a chance there anyway.
I feel like when Alfred was playing too, though, he would just get attacked on third downs. Maybe it's because he was playing injured when he was playing, but I just feel like he would get attacked so much when he was on the field. Like I don't know if I would want us to re-sign him. I'd rather just get someone new and take the chance on a different veteran.
Yeah, I mean I wouldn't mind Alfred on like because I think we have 14 million cap space. So if we can give like 6 mil to Alfred, 6 mil to um, Chris Harris.
Yeah.
So that way, like we have depth. Marco Wilson can be depth.
Mm.
I don't know. I feel like the Cardinals do want to make Marco Wilson like they're trying to fuck. What's the word? They're trying to improve his game to make him a 2.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I got to see more from Marco because he did really good. Like he did really good, and then I think it was that Monday night game against the Rams. He just got burnt, and it was by everybody. It was by Odell. It was by Cooper Kupp. I was like, yeah, they're good receivers, but I need more from him.
Yeah, he was like on the sideline tearing up and shit just because he was so mad. Like I think that game, like he got into his head and stuff. He just was playing really bad ever since that game.
So,
But he was really like he was solid when he first came in. Like he was a good number 2, and Murphy was balling, getting picks. Like he wasn't like a lockdown corner, but he wasn't giving up like 80 to 100 plus yards a game.
yeah. And like there's this one guy I follow on Instagram and he just shits on Marco every chance he gets because of that. Like since that Monday Night Football game, like since then it's just been complete shitting on him. Oh,
That's a lot. What do you think about Zavion though? You think Zavion will be good for this year too? Then, because I remember the Cardinals
Xavier
linebacking core
Collins.
was yeah, I know Robert was talking about him in the chat. So
I mean, I haven't seen any talk about him like hyping him up like they're hyping up Simmons.
Yeah.
I think what Cliff said about him was that it kind of slowed down for him to where he's calling stuff out when he needs to. Like he can see the middle of the field better. Because like when you're in the middle of the field, I mean the game's just so fast, and then, trying to read guards and try to figure out run or pass. I think he'll be better, but I don't know because he was playing with a shoulder injury last year.
Because per Robert in the chat that he doesn't. Xavion's ready.
I think he's ready. He's ready enough, but I don't think he's gonna be. He's gonna be anything like what people expect him to be, because people expect him to be a good inside linebacker, like what's it called? Not elite, but above average.
Do you think the Cardinals should like get another like veteran linebacker to him out?
I think Nick Vigil will be good.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you think other additions maybe? Because I know like Anthony Barr is still out there.
But he's an outside linebacker. He's an outside coverage linebacker.
That's true.
I'm gonna go sign a linebacker or 2 throughout the season, maybe even 3.
I mean, what's out there for middle linebackers? Let's see. You got Schobert's out. I wouldn't mind Schobert.
Joe Schobert?
Yeah, he's a free agent.
Oh, I didn't know he was a free agent. He was pretty solid when he was in Cleveland.
Damn, Downtie Hightower's free agent.
Mm-hmm.
Jay, do you remember Kevin Minter?
Oh, I do not.
Kevin Minter? He's still in the league?
Yeah.
I remember Kevin Minter. Wasn't he with the...
He was with the Cardinals for a while.
He played at LSU, right?
Him and Daryl Washington together, man. That was going to be the duo.
Jeez, dude, you just brought me back. Daryl Washington. I haven't heard that name in a hot minute.
And Daryl Washington beat his girl.
Dude, Daryl Washington gave us like what 2 good years, and that was it. After that, he was fucking in limbo for 3 years.
So let's talk about D Ford, Jay. Do you think we should take the chance, or do you think signing these two veteran defensive tackles, we're not going to sign D Ford?
Tell him no, Jay.
We still need an edge rusher, but I don't know if I'd want D Ford though. Seeing that, like you told me yesterday, he only played 100 snaps and got sacks last year.
Yeah, I heard he only played 100 snaps. I was trying to Google that right now. My internet's kind of acting up.
I just don't like who else is out there right now for pass rushers.
Well, I was just reading Ryan Kerrigan retired. Yeah. D Ford only played 6 games last year.
What was his injury?
D Ford, I think he had back issues. I think that's what it was. Just trying to read it up yesterday.
I mean, if he can stay healthy, like I just like we do need another edge rusher. I just don't know like if we'll make a trade for one in season possibly, or like sign one. Like I don't know what we're gonna do.
Yeah, he had a back and neck injury that kept him sidelined. Damn. I would take him for the vet minimum if we can get him for that. I mean, that'd be awesome. If not, what 2 mil? I think 2 mil would be good, Jay. Yep. What about you, Ben? What do you think?
I don't know. I'm not like really sold for like D Ford. I feel like he's a little injury prone. He's a little older now.
Hear me out.
Hear
me out.
Yeah.
We play the Chiefs week 1.
Uh-huh.
D Ford cost the Chiefs a Super Bowl appearance. And was it 2018, Jay? It was 2018, right? Yeah, 2018. Yeah. And then he cost them a Super Bowl against the Bucks. Or no, against the Niners. When he was with the Niners.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's adding up to where I feel like we need to take a shot on D Ford.
It sounds like he does it to his own team, though, so he might cost the Cardinals the game.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. He might pay the Chiefs back week 1, honestly.
You guys just like to see me fall, don't you?
I don't know, man. I'm just not sold on D Ford, man. I'm more of a Chevy guy.
Shut up.
Get it? Dude, I'm ready to be a dad. I got all the dad jokes ready. But anyway,
I respect it.
But yeah, dude, I don't know, dude. Not D Ford for me. I think they could probably find someone better.
Yeah. Let's see what edge rushers are available still. Hold on.
Isn't Trey Flowers an edge rusher?
Well, if Trey Flowers is still available, like I would for sure want him.
Yeah, see, I'd rather have Trey Flowers.
I think I'm pretty sure he had like a big season last year too for sacks.
Jamie Collins, right? I know he's more of a linebacker, but wasn't he like a rusher too, though? Wasn't that like his whole thing was he was better at rushing than he was actually covering?
Who were you saying, Jamie Collins?
Yeah.
Who did he play for? Was it the Patriots?
He was with the Patriots, and then he got traded to the Browns, and then he went back to the Patriots.
I mean, that's just death, man. I mean, I would take it. I would take JPP, to be honest with you.
Take JPP, all 4 fingers.
I can't believe Takaris McKinley's still out there, man. He's a young pass rusher. Is he really that bad?
I don't know. There's a lot of people on this free agent list that I'm surprised they're still on the list.
I mean, I wouldn't really take. I'm just looking at edge rushers right now.
I'm looking at like all the free agents right now. Like, I'm surprised nobody like picked up Landon Collins just like as a backup safety. Let's see. It still has Odell on here. Trey Flowers, J.C. Treader, Antonio Brown, Darrell Williams.
Odell's gonna get signed like mid-October.
Right when he's getting ready to come back.
Like right when he's ready to come back, and when team needs a wide receiver. I feel like it's gonna be the Rams.
Yeah.
So
nobody has signed Will Fuller.
I
Really
would take a
injury
shot on
prone.
Will Fuller. He is kind of
I
injury
think
prone, but I would take a shot on Will Fuller.
I would too. That's what I'm surprised about. Cole Beasley's still a free agent. Um, Emmanuel Sanders, Chris Harris Jr., Jason Peters.
Oh yeah,
I guess,
we didn't even talk about J.C. traded to the Bucks. We were talking about Ryan Jensen. What do you guys think?
or wait, say that again?
The
Sorry.
J.C. Treader, he was the Brown center before he got cut.
Yeah.
We were talking about him, just in case Rodney Hudson didn't come back, but I can see the Bucks
Uh,
signing, getting him.
yeah, I could see that happening too. I mean, I'm sure they love their veterans, dude. So I'm sure they'll take a look at them. They'll probably assess what they have in their backups right now. But yeah, dude, I could see them signing J.C. Treader. Because what is exactly Ryan Jensen's injury?
It's a serious knee injury. He's gonna be out for some months,
Serious,
like very
well,
serious, like
is
carted
it
off the field serious, like
like
super serial.
oh, okay, now I get it.
Oh God.
Uh, But yeah, dude, I mean I can see it.
Oh shit! Hey, Robert said Will Fuller or Beasley to the Bears. They sign receivers with less talent than that, so I don't think that they're gonna sign them.
Yeah, dude, I was gonna say, dude, what they have that exact same talent on their depth chart right now.
Shit. All
So I
right,
doubt.
let's get to the main segment, guys. What we're all here for.
Yes.
So Kyler Murray, when he signed his deal, apparently someone was looking for some baseball clauses in his contract. They come to find an independent study clause saying that he needs to watch film and study it distraction free for 4 hours outside the facility. No phones, no video games, like no distractions at all. So that was there for how many days? Like what, like 3-4 days?
Like 3, I guess.
And then it was removed.
What the heck?
Okay,
Oh yeah, I did.
sorry, go ahead, Ben.
I was gonna say, yeah, I did see they removed it. I'm surprised they only kept it for a few days, but it sounded like Kyler was a little unhappy about that part of the contract.
Yeah. So when I first saw it, I was like, wow, like they really put that in there. So why would you put that in there if you're gonna pay this guy 200 and what was it 30 and a half mil a
Yeah,
year, and you're gonna like I like it because I feel like all young like stars or all young players should all have that clause in there. I feel like because there's stupid clauses in all these contracts. Like this one just got out. You know, I feel like it's not bad, but at the same time, like how the media is, how shit's gonna get over exaggerated. Like I just want to know what Michael Bidwell's thinking was when he put this clause in there.
I feel like they know that like Kyler, he's still learning how to be a leader in the NFL, and he probably does watch film, but he probably doesn't watch it like the amount that he should be watching it. You know what I mean? Because he had his press conference and he did say like found it a little disrespectful and like he is where he is today because he does watch film. But I mean, obviously something comes because something must have happened, right?
Yeah. So I think there was a New York Times interview in like December.
Hmm.
Kyler said that he's not really the guy to watch film 24/7. He's more the guy like he has that basically like how I took it, he has that dog in him. He doesn't need to study because he's seen everything. He knows what to do. He doesn't need to watch film. So I feel like that kind of fueled everything mixed in with the Cardinals just, you know, going downhill that half of the season,
Hmm.
and it kind of made Bidwell put that in there, and like
Yeah. But then he comes around in the press conference and he says that he does watch film. So I mean,
no, he
I
does,
don't know.
but he doesn't watch it 24/7. Like he's
Yeah.
not like Brady, Breeze, Manning watching film, you know, 10, 12 hours throughout the day. Like he's not the one staying up till 2 a.m. watching film, texting his offensive coordinator or like Cliff or like his quarterback's coach, whatever. Too like he's he's not doing the bare minimum,
Mm,
but he's not doing what the greats did. You know, he's not doing that
yeah.
crazy film
Mm,
watching because watching film does a lot for you. You get to see tendencies that the defense has on certain downs in certain situations. Like I don't understand why it was blown out of proportion. I don't know. I do understand why it's blown out of proportion so much, but I just
yeah.
think that he's gonna be getting so much shit for the rest of his career. Like whenever he has a bad game, they're like literally all Twitter's gonna be, oh, he didn't get his 4 hours.
Yeah, it's like how Devin Booker still gets shit about the whole Delta thing when they were doing the off-season training.
Yeah.
I don't know if you, yeah, so it's like thing. But yeah, I mean, Kyler seems like the type of guy where, usually like you said, like Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, they're the first guys to show up to practice, and then they're the last guys to leave. But like Kyler just seems like that guy that he kind of just rolls in the middle of both, where he's not the there, he may be like the 10th one out of the team there, like middle of the pack there. And then he stays just a little behind after practice and then takes off while like the receivers are still getting work. Something.
Jay, what's your take on this?
Like, I feel like training wise and working out wise, I feel like he does do a lot above like the bare minimum. Like, I feel like he does a lot like that. He goes hard in. But watching film and like studying and stuff, like I feel like he doesn't do the bare minimum, but I feel like he could do a lot more. Like, how many games have we seen him just have these dumb brain farts and 2 minute warning, just do the stupidest things you've ever seen, honestly, on the field? Like he would like I'm trying to remember some stuff he would do, like 2 minute warnings, like just like not knowing the play or calling timeouts when we don't have a timeout. I don't know, like 2 minute warnings he would fall apart, or like end of the season he falls apart, like, plays, or like, throw it to where receivers aren't at because like they say miscommunication. But I feel like half the time too, like he just doesn't know the route the receiver's like supposed to be running or whatever. It's like I don't know. Like maybe he could do more, but I don't feel like he does the bare minimum though. What people are making it out to be.
Yeah, because like all these people saying that he doesn't watch film at all, like no, like go dig a hole, because this dude has to watch film to be at least somewhat successful. I mean, he's been successful in the first half of the season, and maybe that's kind of like him not putting his full effort into watching film at first, because I mean, when you start a new season, like your offense is new, people, but when you get more tape and you have more evidence on stuff that you can expose people on, like he gets exposed and he doesn't expose anybody else because he's not studying the film as much as he should. And I kind of see it as him needing, like I said before he signed his contract, like I want to see him mature and be more of a leader, and I feel like this is his chance to kind of just do it. And I just hope that it doesn't leave that big of a freaking nasty taste in his mouth, because it's just embarrassing. Like the Cardinals franchise can't handle this. Is it like that's how I'm taking it? Like they can't handle and they can't handle making contracts or keeping their players just balanced, and it's embarrassing.
Yeah, I'm also surprised no trade clause was in the contract.
They don't do they don't really do that though in the NFL, do they?
They should not have it, I think.
No, but like they don't do
Like,
it a lot is what I'm saying. Like do they do it a lot?
I mean, I feel like young quarterbacks get that a lot. Like, didn't Mahomes get it? And I think Allen, right?
Yeah.
And I bet you Herbert's gonna get it after this season.
Yeah. But I
I
don't know.
mean,
It's
that
like
could be
Robert.
a good thing for us too at the same time. What were we saying though, Ben?
Oh, I was just gonna comment what Robert said. Proactive, not reactive. That's probably Kyler's thing.
You said that backwards.
Or reactive, not proactive. Sorry.
Dumbass.
I hate this guy.
Oh
So
man, yeah. I just Kyler Murray. I really want him to prove everybody wrong this year, and it's gonna suck because, like I said, every single negative moment, it's just he's gonna get shitted on for that, and like he's never gonna live this down. It's like Stefan with the NFL.com. Like it's just gonna keep coming and coming and coming.
it's not gonna stop either. It's gonna be every loss too. So I don't know. I mean, do you think Kyler then tries to prove everybody wrong by watching film? He's gonna start making like little posts of him in the film room or something.
Someone said it was like a chess move by the Cardinals, like getting
Hmm?
him to watch film now because like yeah they implemented it and then they removed it, but now he's gonna be watching more film to prove these motherfuckers wrong. So
Damn, I'll come out with like a fucking 300 IQ.
I saw this video. I don't know how true it is, so don't. It's they're saying that Kyler Murray's numbers go down after the fall release of Call of Duty.
I've seen so many TikToks about that shit too, him being on Call of Duty instead of watching film.
I chuckled, but I, oh man, like I said, it's like this is just gonna be a consistent thing for the rest of like his career.
Wasn't there a thing too where like somebody was playing like 2K and they ended up playing with like DeAndre Ayton at like 2 in the morning and he had a
Yeah,
game that night?
yeah. I don't want to talk about
Yeah, I remember seeing that on Twitter and stuff the next day. That was hilarious.
that.
I do. Watch that shit. Someone's gonna be on call with Kyler Murray and they're gonna be like, "Don't you have a game in like 6 hours?"
Anytime he's streaming on Twitch, everyone's gonna say, "Did you put your 4 hours in?"
God damn. Dude, I'm gonna tell Kyler, dude. I want a 4 hours Twitch stream of you just. You don't even have to show me that you're actually watching it.
I mean, do you think this kind of like he starts limiting his time like on Twitch now because of all this shit? Because he's just gonna be getting those like spam of that shit throughout his whole stream. Like I
I
don't know.
think he has to. I think he has to like bracket the way he's gonna play his video games and Twitch and stuff like that. Because, like you said, he's gonna go online and he's just gonna get non-stop shit talking, dude. Especially from Raven fans.
Lamar fans too.
Same thing.
Yeah, you're right. Oh. So yeah,
So
I'm gonna end this saying that this is the dumbest move by Michael Bidwell. Like I don't understand. And like I think Rashad Johnson, he's an ex Cardinals player. He was like, man, this doesn't surprise me. With how the Cardinals front office, if you know them, I mean, my dogs, you know what I mean.
uh I mean, yeah, I'm not surprised though. I feel like we might start seeing people exploiting like these weird clauses now too. Because even in Zion Williamson's contract with the Pelicans, he has to stay under a certain weight.
Yeah, but that's like that's more normal than what Kyler got though.
Yeah, but I mean, like people are like just reading into their contracts now. Or
Yeah.
I think they'll start reading more into their contracts
They need to
to
put
see stuff like that.
strip club clause on James Harden's contract.
Jesus, dude, that man will retire on the spot. You do that, dude. If anything, you gotta give him like a over under type of fucking thing.
Oh,
Like this is your bonus if you stay under this amount of strip clubs. This is your bonus if you go over. It'll be like a little less.
He go back to Brooklyn and play with Kyrie for he'd agree to that.
Jeez.
oh man. Oh. So yeah, Cardinals fans can catch a break, man. This was supposed to be a satisfying, 2 weeks with Kyler Murray signing, having a franchise quarterback. Then this shit happens.
Can never have
Yeah.
a day of rest.
All right, so you guys want to get in our NFC and AFC East predictions?
Yes, I'm down.
Jay, are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's go AFC East. I feel like this is like the most predictable division.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I just feel like the only thing that's interchangeable is like where you rank the 2 and 3, but even then, I feel like there's only one way it kind of should be.
All right, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna go with my number 4. Pains me to say this. I don't like doing my dog Zach Wilson like this, but I got the Jets at number 4.
Oh, I think that's definitely true. I mean, the Jets at 4, but Dude, who knows, dude? I gotta see what type of mom he's dating during season. That might make me bump him up to like 3.
I mean, they
But I
got a
mean,
lot of young talent. Like they had a really good draft. So
they did.
sorry.
No, you're good. I was just agreeing with you. Really good draft. I mean, they probably won't be good for like another 2, 3 years, depending on how Zach Wilson pans out.
Yeah.
I,
Zach Wilson's really talented. He got like a young wide receiver core that's pretty talented. I don't know how good that O line would be and how good the defense would be, but with Robert Saleh there, like you'd see the defense will improve.
I can see that defense improving. I mean, did they win against the Bengals? I can't remember that game. They won against the Bengals, right?
I think they
I
did.
believe so.
Yeah.
I ruined my ticket that week. I remember it.
No, I remember they fucked my ticket over because I had everything right, but they fucking beat the goddamn Titans.
Oh shit.
Oh man, dude, I was heated that week, dude. I was about to punch a wall.
But yeah, I can see the Jets, kind of developing into something. But I like you said, I think it takes like 2 to 3 years for them to develop.
Exactly. I mean, worst case, if Zach Wilson doesn't work out, we move on to Mike White.
Yeah. True.
Yeah.
So
Did they draft a running back? Sorry,
they
I know it's
draft
off
Brees Hall.
topic.
Are you talking about the Dolphins or are you talking about
Okay. The Jets.
the Jets? Yeah, they drafted Brees Hall.
Okay, cool. I was just wondering.
So my number 3 is the Dolphins, and
Yeah.
it was hard for me to pick them or the Patriots, honestly.
I don't blame you, dude. Dude, I don't know, dude. I'll tell you right now, 2 and 3 is Dolphins and Pats for me, and it's like Jay said, dude. I just switch them back and forth, just depending on the day. I really can't decide who's gonna be the 2 or the 3 in that division.
I mean,
Yeah.
he might prove me wrong, but Tua just limits that Dolphins team.
I
I
seen
don't think.
someone call.
What were you saying, Ben?
I'm sorry, dude. I was just gonna say I seen someone call him to turn the ball over. I was like, what the fuck? My bad, Jay. Though, go ahead. What were you saying?
It was hard for me too at first, but I just went down with. I don't think Tua stays healthy for a full season, so I think they stay in the division.
Damn.
If Tua stays healthy, I think it goes down to the end, and they can maybe get the 2 seed. But I don't think they even grab a wild card, even if they do get not 2 seed, like second in division. But yeah, I don't think Tua stays healthy.
Yeah, dude. It's gonna be all dependent on his health, on how high they finish. I think I seen the list of like the top 10 current fastest NFL players, and I think they had 3 of them. They had Tyreek, Jalen, and Raheem.
Oh yeah, they're
They're all on
the
the Dolphins.
fastest team in the NFL for sure.
Yeah. So, I
And
mean,
for
they got,
Raheem Mosert's still that fast.
yeah, dude, he's ridiculous. Do they have a solid running back group? I'm looking at their depth chart. Chase Edmonds, Raheem, and Sony Michelle.
Oh, they
Pretty
got
solid.
Sony Michelle too. I hope
Yeah,
Raheem Moser bounces back and is really good. Yeah, those crazy 2 injuries back to back.
yeah. And they still have Miles Gaskin.
Do they really?
Yeah, Miles
They got
Gaskin,
running
Sony
backs
Michelle.
galore over there, dude.
That's
Dude,
actually kind of crazy.
yeah,
Like they
dude,
have
holy
all
sh-
these running backs, and they have Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle.
And they have, I didn't even know they had Mohamed Sanu as their 4th receiver.
What are they doing
I
over
know.
there? What are they building?
I hate this
And,
guy.
and their head coach too. He was the run game coordinator with the 49ers, right?
Yeah,
So and now he has like the deepest backfield in the NFL. That's actually, I that's actually, I might change my 2 and 3. I don't know. That's actually kind of crazy.
dude, it is. I mean, they have a
But do you
top
trust
defense.
Tua that much, Jay? That's what I'm saying,
No,
though.
Tua
if
turned the ball over.
if he stays healthy, I think they can win 10 games. But I can see the Patriots winning like 11, and both of them still missing the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean you're not wrong there.
Here, I'm gonna read you off their list, their schedule real quick. You just tell me what you think. Just for lost. Just go power round. Patriots at Dolphins.
Patriots.
Okay.
No, actually, I'll take the Dolphins
Patriots.
for week 1. I'll take Dolphins week 1.
No,
Sorry.
I'll say Patriots.
Dolphins at Ravens.
Ravens.
I'll say Dolphins.
Bills at Dolphins.
Bills.
Bills.
1 and 2.
Dolphins at Bengals.
Bengals.
I'm gonna say Bengals too.
Okay. Dolphins at Jets.
Jets.
Dolphins.
Dolphins. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. I was like, Vikings at Dolphins.
What'd you say?
Dolphins.
Vikings at Dolphins.
Ooh. Ooh.
I might take Vikings just because it's not a prime game.
Yeah, I'll be taking the Vikings.
Steelers at Dolphins.
I'll take the Dolphins on that one.
Dolphins.
Dolphins. Dolphins at Lions. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna take Dolphins.
Dolphins.
I don't know, man.
Dolphins at Bears.
Dolphins.
Yeah, Dolphins.
Browns at the Dolphins.
Depends if they're gonna be playing Deshaun or not. Honestly.
Week
They potentially
11.
could. Yeah,
Uh,
but potentially playing Deshaun.
I'm gonna say L. I'm gonna say L.
I'm gonna say Browns.
Yeah.
Okay, Texans at Dolphins.
Ooh.
Dolphins.
Dolphins at 49ers.
Dolphins.
I think that's a toss-up. I think it could go either way, depending how the Niners play.
I don't think Trey Lance is gonna be.
I'm just more thinking about the Niners defense against Tua.
Niners defense won't be able to run with Hill or Waddle though.
It doesn't matter if you get to the quarterback first. But so who you taking then? Dolphins?
I'll take the Dolphins.
Yeah.
Dolphins at Chargers.
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 Dolphins at the Bills.
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 Packers at the Dolphins.
Packers.
Dolphins at New England.
New
I'm
England.
taking New England in that time.
And then they finish out with the Jets at the Dolphins.
8 and 9.
Jets.
Yeah, 8-9. See so what I'm looking at here from what we do.
Dolphins.
Dolphins. So what I'm thinking at like right now is the first part of their season is hard as shit. Their middle is the easy part, and then when they finish out, it's hard again.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah, I'm
they might
definitely.
not.
I don't know. I take the. I take the Dolphins going. Third in that division though.
Like, if the Dolphins are second in the division, I don't think it's because they're really good. I think it's because the Patriots are very underwhelming.
Yeah. No. 100%. So Patriots are our number 2. It's a
Yeah.
unanimous.
Mm-hmm. Patriots number 2. They did improve their wide receivers a little bit. Devontae Parker, Jacoby Myers, Nelson Aguilar,
They got Ty Montgomery, didn't they?
Ty Montgomery as well.
Or is he
Kendrick
running backs?
Bourne.
What do they have?
He's listed as wide receiver.
Okay.
Yeah, he's listed at wide receiver, and then they have Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith still at tight ends.
Remember, everybody said that they were gonna be the best tight end duo, and then look what happened.
I think that was more with like Cam Newton being there because Cam Newton loves his tight ends.
That's true too.
So I mean, and their defense will still be solid. I'm positive about that. They brought back Mountain Butler, didn't they?
Yeah, Malcolm Butler's fake ass.
Yeah, he
Malcolm.
unretires and goes to the team that benched him in the Super Bowl. Like what did the Cardinals do to him? Like, for that to happen.
He was just mad because Marco Wilson was gonna take his job.
That's insane.
He understands their system, so that's why he wanted to go back.
Ertz and McBride, baby, hell yeah. Hey,
Mhm.
that's that new tight end duo, man.
Yeah, I like it. I'm ready to see it.
So the Bills,
Okay.
Bills are just gonna run away with this division.
Of course, dude.
Okay,
Yeah.
glad we all can agree to that.
Yeah, the Bills are just gonna run through these fucking teams, dude. Josh Allen's gonna be fucking angry. Devin Singletary's gonna clap a lot for him when he throws his touchdowns and runs them in. But
I
yeah, I still think that they need to sign a third receiver though. That's just me though.
They got Diggs, Gabe Davis,
hmm
and then Beasley's gone, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
Beasley and Sanders are gone. So they have Jamison Crowder and Tavon Austin.
Hey, Crowder's not a bad receiver though for number 3.
He's not. I still think they should sign someone else though.
They should have signed Julio.
They have Jake Kumaro. That he was with the Packers, right? He's a decent wide receiver.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they signed OJ Howard, so they have another tight end. They have Dawson Knox and OJ Howard.
Oh, that's why. Yeah, they're going two tight ends. Though. That makes sense. I'm
Yeah.
comfortable with that.
Yeah.
If I'm the Bills,
So, yeah.
I'm comfortable with that.
And they have a top 5, like right now, currently ranked a top 5 defense.
Good bet for the Bills to be the last undefeated team. I can see it, honestly. I really
Yeah,
can.
but-
I feel like that whole team's just out for blood after that Chiefs loss. Like, yeah.
Back-to-back years of Chiefs losses.
Man,
Yeah.
that AFC's going to be a fucking bloodbath, dude. I can't wait for the playoffs.
So much talent, dude, in the AFC. Holy shit.
All right. Let's go to the NFC East now. I like my NFC East rankings, man. Ben's going to love it.
Oh, God. Dude, I can already feel the cancer whelming up inside me.
So, I think we have a unanimous pick for number 4, though.
Yeah, real quick before we start. Yes, Robert. Bills to be the last undefeated team. That's what I'm going to take my bet on.
We already discussed this, Ben. You missed it.
I'm sorry. Oh, my bad, dude. That's spaced out.
It's fine.
Yeah. All right, so go ahead. What's your number 14 for the NFC East?
I got Commanders coming in last in that division this year.
You
Yeah,
son of a...
Washington.
Really? I have them finishing in a different spot.
Who do you have at 4?
The Giants.
You
Really?
I have the
what?
Giants at 4. I don't trust Daniel Jones. I'm sorry. And then, God, dude, Saquon could be potentially a top 10, running back where he is when he's healthy. But like, I just gotta see him, dude. I just gotta see that young Saquon come back alive, man. And then I don't know. I'm not sold on Cardavius Tooney. I do like their receiving core of like Galladay, Shane Stepper, Darius Slayton. Those guys are pretty solid, but they're all dependent on what Danny Jones is gonna be that day.
That's wild, man. Because I had the Giants maybe getting number 2 in this division.
No, dude, I don't. Ever since they did a QB sneak on, what was it, like second down or third down, I'm not with it. So I think they're gonna finish last. They do have solid like players in like the areas of their like team, but not for me. Like put them like above. And like I said, it all depends on what we get out of Daniel Jones.
Well, they got one of the best pass rushers in the draft. They got the best tackle in the draft. Like,
Dexter Lawrence.
no, they got Kayvon Thibodeau and Evan Neal.
And I'm just kidding. But
Let's
wasn't
say.
Thibodeau? Yeah, wasn't Kayvon Thibodeau? Wasn't there like things about like his work ethic or something?
I thought that was the other one.
Or was it? Yeah.
Not Aiden Hutchinson. Who's the other one? Oh, I'm fucking selling right now.
I remember one of the D linemen. They had like a big thing about his work ethic, and I thought it was the guy the Giants took.
Was it the one the Giants took?
I think it was. Jay, do you remember?
I honestly have no clue about like the negatives about the person they drafted. I just know they got one of the top. I just know they got the top tackle and like the second or like the third
It was
best
a third
pass
best-
rusher,
yeah,
right?
Third best
Yeah.
pass rusher, yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, it was
well-
Thibodeau. You're right, Ben. You're right.
Eesh.
But
Yeah.
I still think the Giants will be better than the Commanders.
What
What makes you pick the Commanders, Ben? Talk to me. Talk to me.
I for my next pick, like the number 3 spot.
No, for your well,
Oh, not putting them last.
yeah.
I I don't think Carson Wentz is a great quarterback, but I don't think he's a bad quarterback. So I think he'll like just do like what he did with the Colts, where he's just
Throw picks in the end
he'll
zone.
have he'll have I hate this guy. He'll have a few bad games, but the rest of his games will be like pretty average to where he's not gonna lose them for not win or lose them for him. So I don't know. And then I still like their defense: Chase Young, Montez Sweat, um, and a couple other guys on that team. But I don't know.
I think Taylor Heineke's the better quarterback in that on that team.
I second that. But I don't know. That's just me. So I think they'll finish third in that division. Honest, just right above the Giants.
So
I think
yeah.
they'll
So
win a few more games this year.
we flip flop. Okay, so Giants. I got Giants at 3.
Okay. Why the Giants at 3 over the Commanders?
Their new head coach, I really like. I really like, and I really think that like he's gonna do a good job handling this team. Like the Giants don't deserve him. That's how good he is.
Hmm.
And I think Saquon's gonna be top 6 running back this year.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones will be able to win games. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
he's going to be set up to win games this year. And, I mean, I think the defense is going to be better than what it was last year.
I think I like Saquon can stay healthy, but I think man better 1-2 punch with Gibson and McKissick.
I don't trust Gibson. And I like McKissick. He's not bad. He's a good third down, change of pace back. But I don't trust Gibson.
I don't you think he's too like injury prone or just not consistent or
He's just not consistent, man. Like,
I don't know. I like Gibson. I mean, the consistency. I can see what you're saying, but I think he could play solid enough this year where he gets them and helps them get to that third place spot in the NFC.
My number 3 team, I have the Eagles.
what?
Oh,
Wild card?
oh, damn, dude! Turns getting wild takes. It's Jay's turn today.
Wow.
Give me
You
the
threw
deets.
me for a loop.
Me
I-
the deets.
I saw for their training camp they've had like Miles Sanders taking second team snaps, which is like kind of weird. And I think like Jalen Hurts rookie year, he was either like a really good quarterback or he was really bad fantasy wise. He's getting points every game, but he just have games where he just couldn't pass the football. It almost looked like, or you have games where he's throwing for 300 plus yards and looks great, but I just don't trust him enough to be consistent. I know they got AJ Brown. He has other great out there, but I just don't trust him enough to be consistent. And I don't know if that. I think the defense kind of takes a step back and regresses too.
I. Oh.
I'm shook.
I'm not gonna talk about the Eagles because they're man. Fuck it. Eagles are my number 1. I have them winning the division.
I guess we're going out of order. Fuck it. Eagles number 1 for me too. I don't know. I mean, dude. I mean, I just.
Jay, but they revamped their defense. They drafted Jordan Davis. They signed James Bradbury. Like they got Hassan Reddick. How do you think this defense takes a step back?
Like I know they got Hassan Reddick, and then like rookies. Like I don't know. I gotta see them play. I know they drafted like players to fill roles, but I have to still see them play to see if they're any good or not. But like I just like at the end of the day though, I just don't trust Hurts to be consistent. Like before Daniel Jones got hurt last year, he was like started off consistent. He's playing good every game until he got a concussion. And when he came back, he was just inconsistent and just Daniel Jones again. But I think if like any coach is like new system like will make him a good quarterback and consistent, I think it's this new head coach. And I'm also counting on more Saquon to stay healthy and the O-line to hold up. Like if they don't stay healthy, then of course they're not going to be number 2. But I'm counting on them to stay healthy, and I just think their defense will be better than the Eagles' defense.
So
And do you not like the Darius Slade James Bradbury combo?
I mean, I guess good. I don't know. I don't think their defense is going to be as good as people think it's going to be this year.
Well, Robert just said something on the chat that kind of is making me want to change my answer right now, saying that they're misusing Hassan. They have him dropping into coverage instead of rushing the passer. So I see them making the same mistake that we did.
Wait, they're actually dropping him in the coverage?
It's a report. Let me look that up real
Pretty
fast.
awful.
Mm.
I just don't I just don't trust Jalen Hurts at the end of the day, though. I think like his ceiling is really high and he can be great. I just don't think he can be as consistent as people think he will be heading in the year two. And like also NFC East like division games, I feel like are always crazy too, within who wins and who loses them. I feel like the Giants just end up taking those Eagles games head to head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jonathan Gannon says Hassan Reddick will be dropped into coverage this season. Wow.
They say go get us some interceptions, my dog. Don't worry about rushing.
Oh, God.
That's crazy.
You know what, Jay? You might be onto something. They are the Eagles. Ugh.
Eagles gonna eagle, but you don't like their wide receivers? Like I feel like those receivers have potential.
They have a really good receiving core. They got AJ Brown, who's great. Devontae Smith's gonna get better from his rookie year, I think.
Quez
Uh,
Watkins is good as a 3.
Like
mm,
Watkins is good. That go not like what's their
Jalen
Goddard or
Rager. Oh, Dallas Goddard.
that's good.
yeah, I like him a lot. Like Miles Sanders is a good receiving back. Like they have weapons and stuff. I like Jalen Hurts. Like I don't know. Like some games he would just overthrow people, not hit his target, but in some games he would make like the most insane throws I've seen. Like from some quarterbacks this season too. Like he has like the capability. I just don't think he'll be consistent.
I also think they have a solid backup. I feel like Gardner Minshew good backup to have.
He was really good the first game he played, but the second game he was kind of eh.
Yeah, and I see what you're saying, but backup, you just gotta be good for a couple games for me. We're not, the
If you can
posting
win your
league doesn't
team
have.
a game, that's like all you need to do as a backup.
Yeah, yeah, like Colt McCoy, dude. He won't win us a
Yeah.
season, but he can win us a game or two. So, but damn, that's crazy, dude. I mean, they still have Zach Pascal too on their depth chart. Greg Ward.
I think Pascal's better than Rager. I don't know why they have him behind Rager.
Nah, well,
So let's
what
let's
is
talk about the team that we all hate talking about, the Cowboys.
I got the Cowboys at second in the division.
Yeah, I got them second too.
Um, I have the Giants second, of course, and Cowboys first.
So yeah, the Cowboys winning the division.
Yeah, I think they'll probably win it with like 11 wins. Maybe they might 8-12. I think they'll probably be like 11-6 and win the division.
I think all 3 of these teams are within 9 to 11 wins, and then the Commanders will be far below that. I mean, them losing
Yeah.
Amari Cooper kind of hurt them offensively.
Mhm.
And Cedric Wilson.
Cedric Wilson. I mean, what's their third receivers? What I think, Jalen Tolbert. I can see them going more to running back sets just to like make up for that. I mean, Dalton Schultz is good receiver out at tight end.
Mhm.
I mean, they got
They got. Don't tolerate. So let me ask you this, Jay. Is it the Cowboys' year? Their year?
No, they probably like get embarrassed in the first round again.
Do you think Dak Prescott rushes up the middle of the field and lets the clock run out?
I hope so.
Yeah, they signed Dante Fowler, huh, for their defense.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Dante Fowler, Micah Parsons, Leighton Vander Esch.
I think it'd be really sad if the Cowboys win this division because I feel like the Eagles can do better in the playoffs than the Cowboys can. But that's just me. I know Jay
That's
doesn't
so
agree with
too.
that.
If Hurts is consistent, like I think they'll win the division. I just don't think he will be.
I think they'll utilize him um
They know
better
how to
than
use
they
him
did last year.
correctly. They'll know how to run him. But yeah, so that why Giants at 2? Why second out of everybody?
The Giants.
Yeah, the Giants. My bad. Sorry.
Um, I think they'll take a big step with their new head coach. I think Saquon, like, it's like his year to finally just stay healthy. I like their receiving core a lot. Like defense, I think they'll improve a bit. And like I feel like they're always in division games too, and I feel like they'll probably I think they'll finish like with a 4-2, like 5-1 record in the division. That'll be a big part of their wins.
Hmm.
They are always in like those division games, so you're right. You are right about that.
And like if Daniel, I like Daniel Jones is talented. I don't like know if I trust him more than Hurst to be more consistent. I just think the Giants game plan. I think they'll be able to game plan better around Daniel Jones, and the Eagles will be able to game plan around Hurts. That's like my biggest thing. Like if you switch their head coaches, I would probably be thinking that Eagles would win the division. I just really like I have like high hopes for like their offense this year, and their scheme. That's like that's the thing I'm going on the most.
Damn, man. NFC East is just always just underwhelming though. Just always underwhelming. So I don't fault you for that though. I think the Cowboys, will probably win the division. I think the Eagles have a better shot this year. I think the Giants are going to be better than what think they're going to be. So I think we can all agree on that, right, Ben? Do you think the Giants can be better than what people think they're going to be?
Uh, I don't know, but I mean, I can't rule them out either. The Giants have a history too of like winning games they're not supposed to and being competitive when they're not supposed to.
I
I don't
just
know.
think Saquon, Kadarius Toney, and Kenny Galladay are just gonna eat this year. I don't know
Oh man.
why. I can't explain it. I can't give you like a 10-minute explanation, but I just feel that.
I don't
Feel
really
it.
care for Kadarius Toney. I rather have fucking Sterling Shepard at the 2 and Slayton at the 3.
Tony's fucking talented, dog. I don't know why you'd be hating on him.
I just don't. I didn't say hate here for him.
I heard hate.
I guess it is on thing.
What'd you say? Hate what?
I said I hate that. No,
Oh,
I hate that guy. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know, dude. I mean, I feel like he could be pretty good. I mean, potentially he could be good, but I mean, I don't know. I just wasn't last year. Really like Darius Slayton,
oh
like
yeah,
as their
Darius
big
Slayton.
receiver.
Darius Slayton's really good.
Yeah.
So I think we can end it there today. Do you guys have like any like controversial questions you want to ask, Ben? Jay?
Uh, no, nothing. I don't have anything too controversial today.
Uh, no.
No, next time though, I'll come up with a nice little controversial question
Let's
that'll get everybody thinking, even the crowd.
I want to end it on Charles Barkley saying that if he had Scottie Pippen and Dennis Rodman, he would have won some championships too.
Probably shit.
Yeah, he's not lying.
Yeah, I don't see the lies there. No lies detected,
Dog.
sir.
I mean, I know like I liked KJ, Dan Marley.
Uh-huh.
I feel like they weren't as good as Scotty and Dennis, but I feel like Barkley had
They
some.
weren't because Scotty, Dennis, or Rodman.
Yeah, but he had talent around him, and they just had
Mhm.
Jordan. That's what I feel like. Yeah, I don't know.
You can't say they just had Jordan.
Just had Jordan.
When
Man.
When Jordan retired, what did they do the next year?
Not a
They
damn.
won
Then they-
two. They won two less games. I don't like they're a super team when Jordan's on that team. Like for that era, you can say.
I don't know. I was talking to Nick Wright.
He's
Like you can't say they're not a super team. That's like saying like the '80s like Lakers aren't like the Showtime Lakers aren't a super team. Like even if your dude are drafted and stuff, if you're just so much above everyone else, you're a super team. It's not Jordan's fault. He didn't like go there and like create it.
Yeah, I mean that just naturally happened. I agree with Jay. Like it's like you said, dude. Like he left, and they literally like didn't even like skip a beat.
No, I agree with you guys. I'm trying to make some controversy right now.
You son of a... Well, then stick to the script. No, I'm just kidding.
I can't stick to the script, man. I'm not. That's why I hate acting. I don't like it. I'm not Skip Bayless, man. I'm not fucking Stephen A. Smith, dog. I can't do it.
I hate this guy, dude.
So-
You gotta commit, dude. You gotta go all in on it. You gotta feel it with your soul.
I commit to my wife and the Lord. Thank you very much.
Never to me.
So, all right, we're gonna end it there, guys. It's a good episode. You know, football's back. I'm so happy. Can't wait for the preseason to start, regular season to start. It's gonna be so awesome. Make sure follow us, Spotify, Apple Podcast. Gonna be trying to get on Google Podcast, trying to get that going. We go live on YouTube usually the night before we upload. So if you want to come in, join the chat, Robert Diaz, you're a real one. Thank you, sir.
I love you.